Hey guys, RTT back here for that video. Guys, today we're actually doing a fun video. We're actually going to be talking and looking at some reviews of the Surface Duo when it first came out. So if you guys do not know, I absolutely love this device. Made a lot of videos on this channel about this device, and the reason why is because of the fact that this device is literally the perfect device out there. In my opinion, it's the best device out there. For all you get for the price tag right now, around $600-700, it is absolutely an amazing device. And the issue when it first came out was it was absolutely almost unusable. As you guys might not know, it was around $1,300-1,400 when it first came out. It is now down to $600-700, and yeah, so it was very unusable. The software was absolutely awful. The hardware was absolutely amazing. A lot of people got mad though because of the fact that there's an older processing unit in here. There's no outside cameras. The camera software is a little buggy. It's still not the greatest, but it has been improved greatly, especially with different what's called software you can get on here. You can actually make the camera a tad bit better, but overall people were not happy with this device. Now we are 10 months later, and we are talking about this device at half the price tag, and with all the bugs pretty much fixed, ironed out, and ready for the Surface Duo 2. So let's take a look at some of the issues people had day one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm on bestbuy.com right now. I'm gonna sort this by 1 star. We got 26 reviews. Now I'm not gonna be looking at people who just got it a week ago, because most of those reviews are kind of stupid. I'll be honest. Most of them are like, oh, they have big bezels on this device. Yeah, you knew that buying the device. What was the point of reviewing it and crying about that? Oh, this device doesn't have the latest processing unit. You knew that buying the device. I'm not going to get into the newer reviews. I'm gonna look at the older reviews, the ones of people who were mad when it did go ahead and first come out. And that's our first one. We have 10 months ago when this phone did go ahead and came out, our first person reviewing and complaining. Now keep in mind that these reviews, a lot of these people reviewing, this was when the device was $1,400. So people were complaining when this device was double the price it is right now. We bought 2 phones. One had flickering screens. Best Buy said you can bring it in and would take a week to order a new one. Not impressed with customer service Best Buy has to offer. So they gave it 1 star, not based on the actual device. It was based on Best Buy not doing good. Wow. One while you can. So, waited for the Duo for several years, pre-ordered it and had it for 4 days. Terrible software, glitchy, terrible Bluetooth connectivity, terrible call quality, and $1,400 nightmare. Now, what's actually funny is they actually do say the Galaxy Fold 2 is amazing, which actually it really is. But the funny thing is, and again, like I said, the Bluetooth quality, I have never had an issue with this device. I connect it all the time to my AirPods Pros, and they have no issue at all connecting to this device, staying connected, not losing connection. Now, like I said, this was 10 months ago. This was before all of the patches and updates that went ahead and got brought to this device, so that might have fixed a little bit when it comes to the Bluetooth quality, but right now I will say that's definitely not an issue in any way. The glitching of the software, like I said before, it's completely different, completely changed. It's nothing like it was before, so they definitely did go ahead and fix that issue. And then when it comes to the phone quality, honestly, I don't know what the issue with the phone quality was. There is a speaker right here on this device. The microphone is, I believe, I forget exactly where the microphone is located because I have the bumper case on. But the microphone, I've never had an issue with phone quality, like hearing the person on the phone, putting it up to my ear and hearing them. I will say that there is time to time when I'm on the phone where I'll be covering up the microphone, because legitimately I think actually no, the microphone's in that. I think the microphone's right next to the speaker. I am not sure. I'll be honest. I'm really not sure. But I've had some time while I'm covering up the microphone, someone can't hear me, and then they're like, hey, what do you say? And I'm like, oh, my bad, I'm covering up the mic. Other than that, I've never had an issue with a phone quality. You can tell me down below if you guys had issues personally with phone quality. Left screen, top left quadrant and bottom left and right bottom 1/3 screen do not register touches whatsoever. That has been fixed with updates throughout the months, so that's definitely something very good. Try with multiple screen touch apps. Unbelievable $1,500 device. Again, the price tag was definitely not the greatest with all the software issues. Finally come to fruition, but unfortunately it's not ready for prime time. This is actually Microsoft actually reached out and commented about this. I know Microsoft was really ticked off that this did not go ahead and go very well. So alright, so they're just complaining about, is this the software? Thumbs up on the regular phone and someone, okay. Let's go to the next one. My service tour is honestly a piece of junk. Wow, okay, that's a great start to this comment. I've had so many issues with this device and didn't recommend it to anyone. What was your issues? Okay, screen. Here we go. Here's the issues. Screen, non-responsive too often and has gone black on multiple occasions. That is actually something I've heard people have issues with, is that the screen just blacks out. I've not had that issue at all. That's definitely something I have heard. I think it's based on user experience. Maybe the longer you had a device, the more chance that would happen. But I've not had that happen, actually. It will show the time, but nothing else. Lock screen won't unlock too often. I mean, can't really. It's not going to be easy for me to show you guys this. But, yeah, it's going to be really hard to show you guys this. But no, I've literally, and it's kind of funny, I think my unboxing, when I first did my unboxing, I literally just did it over and over again. Just unlocked the phone and put my fingerprint on it. It unlocks within a second. Never had the issue. Great for multitasking when it works 20% of the time. Definitely disagree with that. Now this was 9 months ago. Obviously software issues have fixed that. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've not had this day one, but God, everyone, nice hardware, terrible software, super buggy and glitchy everywhere. This just makes, if you do not own this phone, this should make you want to buy this phone, because of how much they have fixed on this phone from way before when this was first released and how buggy and glitchy it was to now. It's really amazing how much it has been fixed and how much it has been awesome. T-Mobile when the phone was too large to hold a phone call, and a lot of missed calls and texts did not come through. Okay, first off, yeah, if you're holding the phone like this, it might be too large. It's really not that large. I mean, hang on. Let's go ahead and compare it real fast. Here's an iPhone 12 Pro Max, right? Let me just hold it like this. It's a little thicker than an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it's actually less height-wise. It's too big to hold. How big are your hands? Because I can hold this phone perfectly fine in phone mode, unless, again, like I said, you're trying to use tablet mode to, use this phone. I definitely can say I'm baffled by that comment. See, those are the issues. Like, the people would say, like, oh yeah, super buggy software, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's definitely a big issue that was 10 months ago. Not much anymore, but definitely back in the day it was. But to say this phone cannot be held with one hand in phone mode, I'm not gonna say it's not big, but like, it's not an issue in my opinion. But it should not be on shelves. It should be in development. Worst tech possible. I think honestly, this is the best tech possible. Even if you, with the glitchy software, I mean, if it would have came out at $700, I don't think this would have been too much of an issue. But for the hardware wise, absolutely gorgeous and absolutely amazing. So yeah, interesting. Too hot. Phone was too hot. You know what's interesting? Okay, so the phone was too hot. That's interesting. When I first got this phone, right, when I first used it, it actually got really hot on me, like extremely hot. And it was like the first day I used it, and I remember I was like, oh my god, well, this phone is gonna definitely be interesting, because my iPhones get really hot because it has a full aluminum body. The iPhone 12 Pro Max actually has a stainless steel chassis, but this phone, I was like, oh, this might get real hot, and it definitely did day one. Since that day, and I've used this phone nonstop every second, it has not gotten that hot on me. It has not had any issues like that on me personally. That's interesting that someone did have an issue with that, because I've not had an issue by any stretch of the imagination, and that's actually interesting that someone else had the issue. I wonder if it was just at one time and then it went away, or if it was a consistent issue, because I know that's something that I heard some people say is the phone does overheat a little bit. I have not had an issue other than one time. I've been waiting for this phone to first leaked. Major software issues, hardware build, as well as hardware build quality issues. Okay, this was 6 months ago, so now we're getting into 2021 now. The only issue with hardware is this right here, this USB-C port can break. Outside of that, there's no way in heck you're gonna tell me this quality of this hardware is not amazing. It's literally the perfect hinge. It feels amazing. It acts amazing. There's nothing wrong with that hardware. Anyone complaining about hardware is just absolutely baffling me, because the only thing you complain about is really the bezels, and thankfully we haven't seen a comment today about the bezels, but that's the only thing you can really complain about. Like, other than the bezels, what are you going to complain about? It's a beautiful phone. You have the glass front, glass back, open it up, 2 glass displays. You have a beautiful hinge. Other than the USB-C port, that's the only thing that isn't good on hardware-wise. I don't know. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'm going to do my another review of this very shortly, so make sure you check out that video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.